Hi, my name is Stephanie. I am a patient of the Midwives. I have two kids, one daughter. She just was born 10 weeks ago. Her name is June, and I have an almost 4-year-old named Oliver. So I found out about the Midwives through my best friend Maddie. She had just given birth to her baby, and all of her prenatal care was with the Midwives. And I actually had no idea that midwifery was even a thing. I had just planned to go to an OBGYN, and when she told me about it, I was pretty much sold right away. I loved the idea of the holistic care, making choices for yourself. When she told me about just the idea of giving birth unmedicated, like in the tub, in the water, and I remember her telling me, she was like, you don't need the epidural, like the water is gonna do it for you. Then the second I walked into the midwife's office, and I think Lisa did the orientation, it's kind of just like a no-brainer here that if your body is capable of giving birth naturally and you can do it, and it's just, I don't know, I just love that idea. I delivered June at the birth center in Morristown, and really my only goal was to just be in the water like I was with Ollie and give birth to her there. It pretty much happened just a lot quicker. I got to the birth center at I think 11:30, and I gave birth at 3 a.m. and yeah, it was crazy. But I did it. It looking back, you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. When you're in it, you're like, wow, that was wild. So with Ollie, I was in the hospital, but I still had the water birth with him in the hospital. With June, it was with the birth center, and I think I was hesitant about going home 4 hours later, and it actually ended up being the best thing. Being home in my bed 4 hours later was so nice, and not having someone come in your room and wake you up and telling you what to do with the baby and with your own body, and you could just trust yourself, and you knew the midwives and everyone, they checked everything before you left. You were all good to go. The postpartum nurse came to you. You literally laid in bed while the nurse came to you and checked baby, checked you, and it was just so much nicer. I feel like my recovery was so easy this time. I had a easy recovery with Ollie too, and it was really nice. I would do the birth center again, for sure. He loved the birth center because he was not on he called them the boat cushions in the hospital, and sleeping on the most uncomfortable bed, which he likes to make a joke about. The birth center, I feel like he was so much more in it with me. We got to lay in the bed together during golden hour and everything, and I don't know, it felt like we were more together in the birth center versus the hospital, where I don't know, there's just so many people surrounding you at all times. I was a lot more aware the second time, so I remember everything, but I think what was cool about my pictures is she was actually sunny side up, and I did not know that till Ellie told me afterwards. So seeing her being born with her face coming out, it was so cool. I have the whole video, and that is so priceless to me. That was the coolest part about looking at the gallery, was seeing her coming out sunny side up. There's so much mentally going on in your brain while you're in labor, but then to see yourself outside looking in, and then I just I feel like I wasn't even making a lot of noise. I feel like I was screaming the whole time, but I guess I wasn't. I think just all of the logistics of it was so much easier. I remember going to the hospital, and you have to park, and I was in full-blown labor, trying to get up to labor and delivery, and they're okay, now we have to check you in, now we have to take your blood, and now we have to do this, and there's just so many more steps and protocols in the hospital that you don't have to be bothered with in the birth center, and you are just there to labor and have your baby how you want to have them. And it felt like it was a home away from home. That's how I would describe it to anyone, but you have also the comfort of the hospital being a few minutes away, and I just love that. It truly felt like you were in a home with a beautiful tub and a beautiful comfy bed, and you could eat what you wanted. I remember I was snacking on popcorners right before my water broke, laying in bed with my husband and my baby after. It was just all so much more relaxed. Like I was like, this is how it should be. I mean, I loved all of it, but I feel like the biggest thing for me is like the midwives, like by the end of your pregnancy, and especially as you have like more babies with them, they just feel like family. Like I feel like I was walking into appointments and walking out like it was like a therapy session. And when you go in there and you can tell them anything, how you're feeling, bad days, good days, and they're gonna hear you, they're gonna listen to you, and you're not just a number here. And that's what I love so much. I would say I also loved with my first pregnancy with Ollie that the mother care and like the lactation circle was such a big help for me as like a first time mom. I actually met my other best friend Chelsea through through the lactation circle actually. And there's just like such community here even postpartum, and I love that part too. A rough time postpartum with Ollie, just becoming a first time mom, and like I was like, what is going on? So just being able to go to mother care and like seeing other moms like going through the same exact thing. Yeah. And even lactation circle, having any issues breastfeeding, even if you don't have issues and you just want like reassurance that your baby's gaining weight and all of that, it just was very reassuring and nice to have.